Hello. I was recently in New Orleans for a quick weekend trip, or I guess you can say Nolans according to the sign. This was my first time visiting, and I went there without knowing anything and came back wanting for some more. Because it was my first time visiting, and also because we're staying in the heart of French Quarter, I didn't really get to do a lot of the local stuff. I didn't really get to see what locals do on the weekend or even after work or during the week. But instead, I think I got to capture the lively feeling. Hi. Instead, I think I truly got to capture the liveliness of the city. I got to capture the music, some touristy spots, as well as the architecture. I had a little bit of free time on one of the days, so I wanted to capture some quietness of the city in the morning and the loud, vibrant part of it at night. Something I noticed the day before this walk was all the beautiful buildings with really colorful walls. That's something I really wanted to highlight. But I also wanted to show some everyday life. So for example, that could be shown through a still life image such as this one, and also showcase that through the interactions that the locals or the tourists have with each other. I'm going to show you another photo from this place in a few minutes, but I wanted to do a small series of diners of this restaurant, mainly shown through this mirror over here. Rather than directly taking pictures of these two people eating here, it was a fun, unique way to capture the atmosphere that they were in. I think that's something I've been very interested in doing, capturing everyday moments, but through different perspectives. Just like the colorful buildings, a lot of people are wearing colorful clothes. If you're like me and you enjoy taking photos of people in front of things, you're gonna love it here. I had so much fun taking these photographs. This picture was an accident. I was actually waiting for someone to walk in front of the building, but instead I got this colorful taxi and I just could not resist. Before dinner, I wanted to start capturing the crowds on Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is highly populated with tourists and bars, and because there are a lot of people, chances are there's always gonna be something fun to photograph. I've talked a lot about this when I first started my channel, but this photo right here, it's nothing special when you look at it. The yellow background, bright, sunny, beautiful. But what I really like about this is that you can kind of smell and hear the scene. It looks hot, it looks sticky, and with all the businesses on the side, you kind of have an idea of what this street is gonna smell like when it's really hot. Even though you weren't there with me, I hope this photo kind of gives you an idea of how hot and humid it was. This is that other photo from the restaurant. On the right side, earlier we had these two people dining there, but now we have a bigger group. On the left side, although they're dining at the bar, because of the mirror that is in front of them, you're still able to get a good idea of what they're doing and what they're having. The city is filled with so many beautiful, talented singers and musicians. This lady especially, with the flower in her hair and the matching white dress, this scene right here might just describe how full of life this day was. There were bucket drummers, jazz bands, or even small-sized marching bands. These people, I don't get to see them in LA. So I'm really glad I was able to capture this moment that is so unique to the city. I shared a similar iPhone image on my Instagram, and I think this shot really shows the community this city has, or maybe even just this neighborhood. Whether these people are locals or tourists, just them coming together, sitting on the sidewalk, listening to music, having a drink, chatting with each other. That kind of interaction is something I don't think I get to see in LA often, unless I go to a coffee shop or a park and see a group of close friends doing that. I don't know if it was my Tokyo or Seoul video, but I briefly mentioned how much I've been enjoying the colors that the ricoh produces. And here, I'm so happy I took my ricoh with me, not the Fuji. I love my extra in the V, but if I traveled with that camera, I don't think I would have been this excited to capture all the colors and all the people. There is something so crisp and so vibrant about the colors that the ricoh produces. Actually, that would be a fun experiment. Just like how I took both cameras to Tokyo and Seoul, maybe I do need to travel with both cameras all the time. After dinner on my way back to the hotel, I passed Bourbon Street again. I love how I was able to experience different life of this one street in one day. 8 a.m., the streets are being cleaned and the business owners are about to start their day. In the afternoon, businesses are open, more people are out and about, and you're starting to get an idea of what this place is like. And at night, around 7 p.m., you're seeing something a little more different. I took so many photos that I love on this day, but this has to be top 5 or even top 3. I was about to turn right, but I saw this guy holding a ferret. And I thought, let me capture this ferret first and see what I can do after. After capturing the moment on the right, I got on the main street and took this straight-on photo of him that's on the left. It's the blank expression he has while he's petting the ferret. It kind of reminds me of me zoning out with my cat. I would demonstrate it right now, but she's sleeping, so next time. And something about the colors too. All the blues kind of matching with this blank expression. This was such a fun part of the evening. This car was just casually driving down the street, but because he had some loud music playing outside of their car, people started gathering up around the car and started dancing. This was such a fun, unique moment that I could not pass by. I don't know what this is called, but this part of the wheel kept spinning, and I thought it would be fun to capture all the people in the reflection of the wheel. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for something that's a little more warped, where people are kind of melting in a way, kind of swirly in the reflection. Not really what I was looking for, but I think this is such a fun way to showcase the moment.